Welcome in. Today's topic for discussion is the Houston real estate market. What should we do? Should we buy a house? What did June look like? What were those numbers? What should we anticipate for July, right? And then moving forward, should we buy that house? Should we keep fixing and flipping? What are the rentals telling us? Is the rent market going up? What's happening in Houston, Texas? I want to answer those questions today, and I want to make sure you stick around and get all the information you need to get. Hey, before we get started, I've been on this YouTube for, I would say, a couple of months now, and I would truly appreciate it if you stop watching but start subscribing, right? And if you're truly here for my content, make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified as soon as we drop a video, and you can check it out and get some of this information. Let's keep winning.
Boom. So we walk in and we talking about categories. This is the Houston market. We want to start with total property sales, total dollar volume, active listings, single family sales, single family average sales price, median sales price, months of inventory, pending sales. These are big numbers that we need to look at. Obviously, you got my first column is going to be talking about 2019. You got my second column is going to be talking about 2020. Look at these numbers. This is dramatic. Year over year. Now, I'll be honest with you, being a real estate expert, I anticipate this because if we look back to last month, the sales had dropped. It was just a part of it because where we were as far as COVID and all the uncertainty. But obviously from May to June, sales picked up dramatically, almost 20% at 18.3%, which is huge for the market. So right now, if you're a seller and you have a house, please list that thing. Sales are going up. Sellers are actually out there, or not sellers, buyers are actually out there looking to purchase property. Give them something nice, fix it up, make it clean, make it suitable, boom, put that thing on the market. I promise you it's going to sell. Now you look at total dollar volume from this year to last year as far as June, boom, like I said, with the numbers of sales going up, the volume's going to go up dramatically. It's just a part of it. Now look at this though. This is key. Total active listings. Last year around this time, it was 44,000. This year around this time is 36, almost 37,000. What that tells me is that with that amount of sales in June and that many listings in June, that houses are flying off the shelf. They're leaving faster than Houston's ever seen before. So we got total listings down 20%. Somehow sales are going up. That lets me know that we're just still catching that wave from April and May where the market wasn't quite doing so well, or where people weren't quite as advantageous to get out there and look at properties. Now we're looking at these properties and seeing that these people are actually selling these properties like hotcakes. If you have a property, please put that thing on the market. I promise you it's a seller's market right now. If you're an investor, do not hesitate to fix and flip right now. Let's get it going.
Whoa! Have you liked the video yet? Come on now. I told you to subscribe too. Come on. I'm waiting on it. Let's go. Appreciate it. Let's get back to it.
So we move on to single family home sales. Obviously, they're up. Everybody's right now. They're looking to purchase their house with COVID dropping down. Single family average sales price. Look at that. The price actually stayed about the same last month, or when we evaluate May's numbers, that price actually took a big dip. But now we're looking at year over year. It's looking like the market is getting back strong, getting back to where it needs to be, which is a great thing for everybody included. Single family median sales price actually went up 3.6%, which is to be expected with inflation, right? That price is always going to do that. Typically, it's always going to do that. So that's to be expected. Single family months of inventory. Look at that. Man, it used to take 120 days, 130 days to sell a property. 4.3, right? 4.3 months of inventory. Now we're down to less than 100 days on market, which is huge for anybody looking to sell a property. Like I said, that's a seller's market. Man, as soon as you get something in there, make sure, as soon as you get something on the market, make sure you're qualifying your buyer, making sure they can purchase your house, because it looks like there's going to be a ton of people trying to put offers in. If you have something sweet, I wouldn't be surprised if you're getting everything that you put on the market, multiple offer situation. I wouldn't be surprised at all, especially with a market like this. 3 months of inventory, I'm telling you guys, is not a lot when you're talking about Houston being a 2-3 million city people, right? Talking about a population there. So that is huge. That is great. Those are all telltale signs. It is a strong market right now, which has always been historically in the month of June. Has always been a strong month. So obviously next month I'm looking excited to see what those look like. But let's look at this right here. Drum roll, please. Pending sales are up almost 3,300. No, they're up 3,300. I mean, come on, guys. 3,300 sales, pending sales are up 40% since last year. Man, if you're an agent, you should be licking your chops. You should be finding as many buyers as you can possibly find right now, because everybody is buying right now. If you're not making money in Houston, I'm sorry. There's probably not a field for you to make any money yet if you're a real estate agent. Now, if you're an investor, man, I mean, you shouldn't be sitting on anything at this point. Put the thing on the market, and I promise you got it locked up under contract, pending inspection. That's what this number is telling me. So right now is a great opportunity, great indication for you to take advantage of your opportunities with real estate in Houston. Man, I just love, like I said earlier, I'll reiterate it later, but man, this Houston market reminds me of James Harden, right? Hey, even when it takes a hit, it gets back up and it goes to the free throw line and gets its buckets at the free throw line.
So there we go. Another episode of the Houston real estate market. Man, Houston reminds me a lot of James Harden. It don't matter if some things aren't as good. They may be off that night, but they still hit 30 by hitting their free throws. That's what Houston real estate market is, and that's what really Texas is all about. It's just a resilient market. It don't matter if you stop one thing, it's coming back in another area. So definitely, I love where I invest at, and let's keep winning.